Hey guys, long time no see. For those who haven't joined my most recent streams at Anime Expo, hello. And those who join me on my Anime Expo streams, hi again. Glad that some of you were able to join me in my streams, showing you across Anime Expo and all the people that were there. Really, we were like literally bumping into everyone there. Yeah, that was something. Hold on, guys. I have like two music tracks going over each other, so hold on. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. So, as the title suggests, this is going to be a really chill stream. Some of you who saw my Anime Expo haul video know that I bought these two Furry Gunplas, as I like to call it. And I can't wait to build them because this is the first time I've ever seen these here in America. Like, I've never seen these, even in the little Tokyo district of Los Angeles, where you have a lot of anime shops and Gunpla kit shops. Literally, we have like two stores dedicated to nothing but Gundam Gunpla and Gundam merchandise. But I've never seen these here in America before. At least not until Anime Expo came along, and I'm like, wow, I really gotta get these. And they were not that expensive, really. Each one was $55. And I say that lightly, not expensive, because some Gunplas or model kits in general can go up to over $150. And these being 55 each, it's not bad. Not bad. Of course, if you guys know anything about Gunpla, the fun of it is like Lego. You gotta build it yourself. So that is exactly what I'm gonna do here. I literally bought this today. This is my brand new, excuse my lack of vocabulary. I don't build that much Gunpla. I'll say tool. I know some of my friends who are really obsessed with Gunplas, they probably just would cringe at the fact that I just named it a tool rather than its proper name. Nipper. There you go, that's what it's called, Nipper. I had to read the little thing on there. Hi, Maddie. Hello, thank you for joining the stream. Well, I'm looking at the... Okay, there we go. Alright, I have to look at my other... I'm running like 2 monitors and like 2 cameras here, so gotta look everywhere. Sorry about that. Alright. Oh, hold on, looks like okay. So, excuse my eyes keep closing up a little bit. It is my webcam that is causing that issue. But then again, I'm also looking down a lot, so I apologize about that. Alright, so enough is enough, let's get to it. Otherwise, we never will get to anything here. I'm planning on building this one first, and then this one. Now, I'm not sure when these came out. I know they just came, and one of these came out in October 2025, so it's relatively new. This line of product actually is relatively new. But if anyone is interested in getting any of these products that I'm showing off here, this is the company to go to. Aoshima. Aoshima is responsible for these kits. They are also responsible to, I think they have a whole line of model kits you can get. Their most famous one being from the Fast and the Furious, and initially model kits that roughly go around $35 to $45. Again, not that expensive, especially if you're getting into these model kits, which I'm not an avid model kit builder, but I do like building once in a while model kits. In fact, I have these two that I've already built, and one that I'm staring at, which is, I can't show you, but I have one literally just in storage, waiting for the right moment to be built. I am missing one small accessory, a motorcycle, for her to ride on, and I refuse to build it unless I get it first. I suppose Gunpla otakus can relate to that feeling. That being said, we're gonna go ahead and build this one. This one is Gunpla KP02R Japanese Wolf. She does have a name, and I don't know her name at the moment. I have to go online for that, but I don't want to end the stream or anything. So let's get to it, shall we? This is how she's supposed to look like. Hopefully you guys can see that. I believe she came out first, and then the other one, the white one here, her name is Maho Mane. Kaho Mane. And there was one particular reason why I got her is because she looks a little bit like Erwin from Wild Assault. So that's one little reason why I got this one. Also, by the way, the music you are hearing right now is provided by look at chillhop.com, which is royalty-free music as long as you follow their instructions. So yeah, shout out to them for providing the music. It's hard to monitor my own stream here while looking at 3 different cameras. Hold on. Alright, perfect. Again, I apologize if I do a little weird facial movements. Again, I am trying my best here with, like, looking everywhere all at once. Alright, let's get to it, shall we? Let me show off how she can look like if she actually had clothes on. So the company also sells clothes, but they were not for sale at the event. We had to get them separately, and unfortunately, apparently they don't ship to the States, so that's another reason why I decided to get this product here and then and there. So we're gonna build a naked version of these KEMOPLA. I just realized I need a little bit more tools than the nippers, so I'll be right back real quick. I need to go get my tools real quick. Alright, I'll back. So you've probably seen 2 nippers here, so the reason why I decided to get a new one is, look at the damage there is on that one. You guys can see that. There's quite damage on the blade there, making any kind of cuts with this terrible. So I gotta get rid of this one and replace it with this brand new one I have here, which is a lot more better quality than the one I'm throwing away here. Apparently, the live on TikTok things I am showing body exposure and sexualized behaviors, apparently. I don't know why. It's just Gunpla, but okay. Anyway. These are much better quality than the ones I'm throwing away. Alright, so we just go ahead and start building. All the eyes are posable in these, apparently. These are the eyes. And the faceplates. I just discovered that you can move the eyes around on here. I did not know that. Okay. There is stabilized eyes and eyes you can move. That's pretty cute. And also, this particular set model kit, it allows you to build how much of the furriness you want in the character, whether it's full-on furry, these faceplates you see here, or just like half furry, which is like between human and animal, which is these faceplates here. And then I think there's like a full animal version of them, which is what you see on the box here. I'm gonna get the instructions, they're all the way at the bottom. This is the first time I'm using this music service, and the music is not bad, actually. So, see, this is what I mean by the level of furriness you want your character to have. This is like half... This is basically anime girl with furry attributes. Not really full-on furry, but you can choose whatever... however furriness you want on there. Alright, let's get down to it, shall we? I think he wants me to start off with a head. Then... the arms... Alright, let's get to it. They have high kemono and middle kemono. Kemono, excuse me. I believe kemono... KEMOPLA, I don't want to say kemono. KEMOPLA, I think it means beast, if my Japanese is correct. Kemo. So we're gonna start with the head. We're gonna need... Sorry guys for the sudden pause there. Trying to figure something out real quick. Alright. Oh, that is a very tiny piece here. I need V11 and V10? Things everywhere is what I'm doing. Once again, I'd like to say I'm not an avid Gunpla enthusiast or Gunpla otaku by any means necessary. I only build them once in a while. It's been about a year and a half since I built one, so I'm a little rusty here. Go V5 first. Where is V5? There it is. What's that? Whoa, so seamlessly. These are definitely worth the buck that I spent on. I mean, I think it was $18 for this one. So if I mute you guys a little too much here, I am working in very limited space here. can't see this one. I remember when I was a kid trying to build these, and I remember not knowing how to build anything at all, and of course these for American kids are too complex. Not that I'm saying that, you know, that American kids are much more less adept to complete these things. I'm just saying that we're not accustomed to having our toys pre-made. I mean, you know, for us to build them, they're already made. So we don't have a lot of these kits to build. But long story short, I remember building these when I was a kid and not having these tools because at the end, I didn't know. I was just a kid. I didn't know you need specialized tools to do this. So I remember just going and just popping them out, like, you know, just popping them out. And often than not, they will leave these little plastic things still on them. You know, I would build them either way. It just wouldn't look aesthetically nice. I really love this one though. It's like butter. Oh. Let's not lose this already. I think we have all the pieces we need for assembly. how this little piece has some excess plastic here. Hey, Kaiju! How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you found the stream. Apparently TikTok thinks I am advertising nudity here, just because this Gunpla doesn't have any clothes on. I keep saying Gunpla, it's not really a Gunpla, it's a KEMOPLA, which is a furry version of Gunpla. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, we're building this one. Except she doesn't come with clothes, it's gonna be a little naked there. Let me find this little piece, because there's still some excess plastic I don't like on there. See if we can deal with that. Maybe I can file it away a little bit there. I don't want to overdo it either. That seems to be working. Kinda. We'll just leave it at that. I want to damage the little piece. Alright, there's that. I'm gonna get 6 now. Oh, I see what I'm building. I'm building the ear. This one goes inside somehow. Stay in there. This is the side of. You guys can't see it. There we go. See, like these little plastic parts is that I don't like these. Alright, let's get building here. I need V7 now. Hold on, guys. I need to get in a more comfortable position here. Oh, I see. We're essentially doing the same thing, just on the other side now. Recipe 8. Oh, there she is. Okay. Uh-oh. May have cut a little too much, but I think that's fine. I think it should be fine. We shall see. Oops. We need V8. Did we do V8 already? Yeah, we did. Okay, we need W1. Alright, time to put it together. Put this one on the side, because we already built this one. Somewhat. The ear keeps falling off, but I think that's until we put it together. It's going to be stable. Just like the last one, we're going to put the smallest piece in first, so we don't lose it. I'm not going to lie, this piece and on this side is probably the best one I like from both ends, from both sides. I think this one looks so much better. Probably put it in there before we put it in. How is it supposed to? Oops. Yeah. And this goes gonna go here. And there you go. If you can see that. I was wondering why my voice is getting low and it looks like the mic was falling. I think I caught that. And I messed up there a little bit. I don't know if you noticed there's a slight dent on that. Right there, that was done from the nippers here. Be really careful on that. Maybe work down on following this one down a little bit. Still a lot of excess plastic here, so hold on. I think we've done a little bit. Need more of these filing things down here a little bit. Alright, I think that should be enough of that. An idea, since I'm throwing these away because of the excess damage on these, I might as well use them to cut away some of the excess plastic here. Plastic went flying out of the room. These ought to be easy. There's still a lot of excess plastic on there. Whoops. My bad. If you don't see what I'm talking about, this is what I mean. Hopefully the camera can readjust here a little bit. No, focus on my hand. Perfect. Nope. Nope. Oh. Almost got it. Right there. See the little excess plastic that we see on here? Right there. So a little microscopic spot right there. That's what really bothers me, so let's go ahead and cut that out. And now it's gone. Now we can continue. Okay, this is more pain in the butt than I thought. does this go? Oh, you were supposed to put it before the oops. And it's one of the dangers of building Gunpla is that if you do a mistake, kinda hard to go back. I mean, if there's the will, there's a way, but it's kinda hard. Well, I did it. It took me a long time, but finally got this one in there. It's so hot here in California, guys. I need to take a little hydration break. Where were we? Oh, right. To do. Pay attention to orientation. Just back and forth here. Okay, we need V9 and A3. So let's start with V, because I have a lot of these V's here. Where's V9 on this? Oh, there it is. I was about to say, wait, where is it? looks like my avatar was expressing an expression I didn't realize, so sorry about that. Should be back to normal though. It's streamed for what? How many minutes now? I don't know. I just noticed. Long ones. Oh, A3, this is the one I need. V9, I'm thinking V9 is gonna go somewhere back here. That's where it's gonna go. Perfect fit, look at that. Love it when that happens. Alright, so we need to pay attention to X1. That must be it right there. Oh, this song's pretty fire, actually. Hold on, guys, I gotta clean up the little nippers here a little bit. A clean nipper is a happy nipper. Alright. So where does this thing belong again? As you can tell, there's a back and front to this. I gotta be very careful how I place that. It's V14, so we need V14. Before I continue, hold on, guys. Quick BRB. As soon as I step away, someone follows me. Hi there, unknown NTD. Thanks so much for following. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, and I'm back. Hi guys, and hello, unknown NTD. Alright, let's continue, shall we? Forgot what I was doing. Oh, right, something 14. Wait, did we cut that one out already? No, there she is, okay. I really love these nippers. It's like bread on butter. It's really, really... Ah, I hit this. Once again, a clean nipper is a happy nipper. Oh, okay. It says to beware that I gotta pay attention to the orientation. But it doesn't tell me which way. I guess I wanted front and okay, so this is front. Right? That's how they want. Okay, I gotta read this before I continue. Where the hell is B? Found it. if you've been reading the instructions along with me, you'll know that this isn't really gonna go on the KEMOPLA, but it's a key to put the eyes, to move the eyes around. But in the same fashion, I'm gonna go ahead and cut away all this excess plastic, just cause. Oof, it's okay that I was careless in this piece, because again, this is not going on the KEMOPLA itself, but... talk about IRL, right? Right, now it's starting to get form, right? Oh, hey, GCR. How are you? Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you there. I didn't even see your message until just now. I'm trying to build a Gunpla here, or a Furry Gunpla. Wait a minute, hold on. If it's C, then it's A. C, I need to find D. Oh. Oh, there it is. Found it! Okay, so I'm gonna need D1 and this one. D1. Hey Sano, no, you're not really late. And even if you're late, it's gonna be a long time for me to complete this model kit. I've only completed this much. So you're not missing much. Definitely not doing a lot of talking just because I'm concentrating on this. So yeah, enjoy the free lo-fi music, free for me anyway. Completely royalty free. So yeah, powered by Chill Hop. In a way, I guess you can say that's a sponsorship. So some of the songs I've been listening to here, though, it's completely new to me. Not that I don't listen to lo-fi, but these tracks I've never ever listened to. But some of these songs are actually pretty fire. I am doing fine, much better. I've rested enough after Anime Expo. God knows you know how much walking we did at Anime Expo, and right now just doing it. Figured I could do a little small lo-fi chill stream while building my latest furry waifu. I forgot her name though. She's a Japanese wolf, a wolf Japanese, I think. But I don't know what her name is. Yeah, the white one has a name. Her name is Kaho Mane. Kaho Mane. This one's I don't know. I have to look up at the official website to actually know her name. But let's continue, shall we? We have a long way to go. It's I think you get the same serotonin level, I guess you can say, like building Legos, but definitely the complexity level is much more higher on these, because unlike Legos, you don't need like these tools to you know, to make these. Not only that, but when you do get these tools, there's specific tools and different grades of tools you need to get. For example, I just got these nippers. That's what they're called, nippers. And this is actually a replacement nipper for this. Now, if you notice on this, it is really damaged on the tip. So getting a nipper that's damaged or using one of these on a Gunpla or Kemono pla like I'm building here is very dangerous. And by that, I mean, you're not going to get the quality cut that you need to get these out from its little tray. So using one of these damaged ones will not, you know, be advisable for you to use, which is why I decided to buy a new one right after Anime Expo, actually. As you can see, the blades here are really sharp. There's no dents or anything, and this is the first time using it, and I'm noticing that it's like butter on bread. It's really soft and smooth on the cut, and I've been using these, and this one's damaged. I've been using these to just basically cut like the trays themselves, which is not advisable to do because you can damage the blade. But since this one's already damaged, I might as well damage it. But see, this is what I mean. You can use it to cut this, which this plastic is thicker than the actual trays and what the parts are in, so they're really hard to cut, which is why I'm using damaged ones. That, and to cut the actual parts, I'm using this. But like, you know, like I was saying before, it is not like Legos at all. You have to deal with nippers, clean the nippers, different grades of sand, of filing. This filer has 3 different grades, here, and the back side. I'm mainly using this back side right now to smoothen out edges that have excess plastic, or if I make a mistake, I can easily just erase it with this, assuming the cut isn't that deep. I could just, you know, kind of smoothen out, kind of make it blend in, which is what I did here. I accidentally cut some of the actual parts that I was going to use and ended up sanding it down, so now you can't even tell. I can't even tell where the cut was. But yeah, the level of complexity of the difficulty building these, it's much greater than it is building Legos, because you don't need tools other than your hands to do most Lego sets. It is as tedious though to build Legos as to build this. Like building, yeah, I guess I never actually built ships in a model. I built ships. I think I built a ship from one of these Gunpla things, but I think it was an American one, not a Japanese one. Not only that, but after you're finished with the figure, there's some figures that you have to actually paint, because this is just the base color. And if you want to actually go in there and color it, then you're talking about getting brushes, different types of brushes, different sized brushes, paint, thinking about lacquer, thinking about primer, what kind of paint you want, matte, shiny, metallic. If there are metallic parts to the model kit you're building, you need metallic paint to kind of bring up the realism. So there's a whole world out there in these model kits. Now, I'm not that obsessive when it comes to these Gunplas. I know a lot of people who are, like, they are down to the last detail. I'm not one of those folks. I usually just like building it and using the base model to pose them, and I'll show you some examples later. But for this one, because I really am excited to building this one, I'm trying to use a lot of care, and maybe I might color a few things here and there, not so much, but definitely going to get into more into this particular model set, because you can actually, and I think I said this in the during the Anime Expo, and I showed you guys these, you can actually buy clothing to these. And I spent all night yesterday trying to find clothes online, and I couldn't find any Japanese retailers that would ship here in the United States. But I did find some online for like 30, 25 bucks, which is the most I think I'd be willing to spend. And once clothes, they kind of look like this, and they look cute, and you can dress them up however you want them, and that's kind of my goal. Of course, to even get there, I gotta build her first. I've done it before, yeah, so this is not my first rodeo building, model kits. In fact, I am looking at a model kit all the way over there. You can't see it, but there's a model kit all the way over there where I haven't built it yet because I am specifically waiting for a particular accessory that I need to buy for that Gunpla, and I refuse to build it unless I buy that specific accessory, and that accessory is an actual motorcycle, which you also have to build, but I haven't gotten it yet. The best way I can put it, and I have some Gunplas that I have built, but that means I gotta get up and go get it, which I don't want to do right now. But the best way I can describe it is, this is not a Gunpla, what I'm about to show you, but I ended up building this one too, which was much more easier than building this. And it has clothing too. So this is a Hatsune Miku doll thing. I don't know the specific name for this, but much like what I'm building here, I had to build this one from scratch, like the face, put the face plates together, the hair. This is actually plastic, not clothing. And then after that, I had to dress her up. But, you see all this doll-like material is part of that. In fact, I think I'm gonna actually take this cute rocker dress and actually put it on her, see how that fits. And again, if you want to get into the world of this, you gotta know what kind of size clothing you're gonna get, because not all the clothing for every figurine is different. You're talking about scales now. 1/3 scale, 2/3 scale. What kind of scale are we talking about? All this stuff that goes into this. Let me show you how you build. So these dolls are so well detailed that when you put on the shoes, well, never mind. I thought it was the other one. There's another one where if you actually put on the shoes, it's their actual feet and not stump like you just saw there. But anyway, that was a long explanation, cut short in a way. It's gonna watch me build this KEMOPLA. It looks like you. Yeah, you know what? I forgot. I think you told me that when I went over and purchased. I forgot who told me the same thing. Maybe you did earlier at Anime Expo. You told me, oh, it looks like you, which is one of the reasons why I bought it. It actually encouraged me to buy it. But anyway, let's get back to business here. And wait, where did the arm go? Oh, there it is. Put that in there. It says 5, F6, and 4. Hi, Cinnamon. Shadow to answer your question. I don't think so. I think what I'm gonna do... Oh, who knows? Maybe? I don't know. I don't like the hair color just because her hair color does blend in with her own skin color. So, I don't know. I might paint a little bang here and there. I'm thinking maybe painting one of these strands like purplish or pink. But I think they actually have extra hair that you can order online that you can just replace it instead of painting, which makes the whole thing a lot more easier. Hey Cinnamon, how are you doing? Cinnamon, I've been doing good. I finally rested after 5 days of anime, so I'm doing pretty good. Which reminds me, I'm gonna download the fonts from Anime Expo and kind of cut them down to show everyone else, especially on YouTube, who didn't get to see Anime Expo, and show them around as well. Did I do a live at the last day? I think I did. Sonic Rider, hey, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I don't think Sonic Rider, you were there during my IRL live stream at Anime Expo, but you know, again, like I said, I'm gonna try and edit down some of that content because it's over like 2-3 hours of pure live stream that I did walking around the convention floor. Oh, believe me, yeah. And keep in mind, I did that for day 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 days of walking around. And the first 2 days of that, I was lugging around luggage that contained a lot of like media equipment. You're talking about cameras, cables, tablets, a laptop. It was insane. On the third way, I said, you know what? I can't. So I just decided to do all my videos in audio format. I can't wait to release all the video and the pictures I took and the people I met. I met some people from Lucasfilms. They were there for an undisclosed title promotion, which I can't talk about right now. And who else did I met? I met the producers and directors of From Old Country Bumpkin to Swordmaster. An anime series is actually a comedic anime series, and also Thunder 3, if you guys have heard, it's a classic manga from the early 90s or 80s, I forgot, and it's having its own anime series on Netflix soon, so that was really fun to do. What else? Oh, I interviewed the creator and director and artist, of a game called Drunken Goddess Reflux, which I think Gundam or somebody else here had recommended me, and I'm like, oh, you know what? It'd be great if I do an interview with them. All that is, coming soon. But yeah, that's a lot of things. Besides that, I did a lot of other things as well. But it was very, very tiring. I think I ended up going to the hotel room at like 11:30, or on the first 2 days 11:30, and then after that I think I ended up just coming back at 12 or 1 in the morning and waking up at 6. It was insane. It's insane. I did miss that, but you know what I didn't miss? So at Anime Expo there was the Sonic booth, and I actually participated there, and I got so many posters. Well, so many. I mean, I think 3 or 2 posters of Sonic. One of them being the Sonic and Evangelion collaboration poster. That is my favorite. I really gotta frame that, and I will show you guys. For those who saw me get that, it was such a pleasure showing you that awesome poster, because you have Rey, Asuka, and Sonic in the same freaking poster, which is amazing. You never see those IPs together. I think it'd be the last time you will. But yes, Sonic Raider Sonic, you were right. I did miss the 35th anniversary that just passed. That's because that was an Anime Expo. That was the sacrifice I guess I was willing to make. I think it's okay to have a crush on Asuka. I mean, as long as you don't enter her hospital room when she's down, I think it should be fine. Shinji, I'm looking at you. And if you know, you know, you know? I have something in my eye. Ow. Okay, much better. I can't see my Instagram right now. I am like in the middle. Like, you guys are seeing this, but around me right now, there's so many things that I've yet to unpack that I can't see my phone where it is. Yeah, of course, later. I gotta find out where the hands are. Where are the hands? They're not here? No, these are the paws. I need the hands. I guess, technically speaking, they're paws too. No, I saw the paws here somewhere. Oh, there they are. I like how they don't give instructions to this, like it doesn't tell you what tray it is, I just have to guess this. Looking forward to it, Shadow. It is so hot here in California right now. Bruh. So I made this cut here, and then I just realized it's so much easier to open it from here. Have you done that before? Have I done what? The Gunpla? Like building this? No, I dropped everything. Yes, I have experience in building these, but I don't, like I was explaining to Shadow here, I am not that, how should I say, I'm not that much into it. That being said, I do like, enjoy building it and whatnot. Oops. I enjoy building it, I'm just not into, like, the whole... I'm not obsessive. I'm not an otaku about it. I know some people who are major otakus about building Gunplas, building these model kits, from the tiniest detail to, like, you know, because this is a whole world, you know. You're talking about different grades of model kits, high grade, depending on what grade you get, it's the difficulty as well. And you're talking about tools, you're talking about filings, the nippers, different kinds of nippers, different grades of sanding, you know, of filing. Not only that, but you're also talking about, like, different types of paints, because you would think, to the modern, to the naive person, you would think that once you've built it, that's it, you're done. But no, it's only the beginning, because now you gotta think about... Oops, and I dropped the head. Anyway, you gotta think about the painting that goes into these characters, what kind of paint to be using, matte, shiny, glossy, metallic. Obviously, if the model kit has guns or anything metallic-y, you want to get paint that reflects actual light to make it look metallic-y, and if it doesn't, or, you know, you have all these options to play with. So... you know, and then there's decals that you need to put on some, so that you have to put water in some of them so you can get the decals onto the part that it goes to. It isn't for kids, I'll tell you that much. But to answer your question, yes, I've built these before. I built them for fun. I know some folks who built them not only because they are an otaku about it, but also because they use it as a way to de-stress themselves. Some people like going away for a while. Other people like sitting on a table, turning on a light, and going away at it, you know, these model kits. I do it for fun. I do it sometimes, again, to stream and show it off here. Are my skills good? To the naive eye, I guess they are good. To the trained eye, for those people who are really hardcore model kit builders, they probably would say I'm a noob at this, considering how I'm nipping things, and how every time I nip, I seem to, like, scratch off the part that I need. So I'm having to file a way to correct my mistake. It's sort of like my Control Z when I do a mistake. So thank God for this filer here. And going into details of this filer, this one has 3 grades of filing, 1, 2, and 3. This one's to smoothen things out, doesn't really have that much, you know, to go in there. And this one's the more rougher one, and this is the buffing one. So, like, also your nails, you know how when you buff up your nails, there's different kinds of filing ones. There's the polishing one, that, you know. I don't know what to say about Legos. I can't say if Legos are right up there with model kits, because I mean, Legos are tedious and time consuming, but are they difficult? Like the difficulty on this, because I know, like, Legos are not traditionally painted or anything else, so I wouldn't say that Legos are in the same thing here, other than maybe building them also for fun or to distress. So if that's what you mean, yes. Puzzles. Yeah, you can, anything that you can build really from scratch can be used as a distressor. It's just overwhelming for me. like building stuff. And hold on, I gotta get the thing that I dropped earlier, so BRB real quick. Okay, I dropped this. It took me about 45 minutes to build this. Yeah. A trained expert would take like 10 minutes to build this. And I did a few mistakes along the way, so learning, you know. But anyway, let's give this Kemo a hand, quite literally. So what I like about this model is that it allows you to pick how much of the furriness you want in it. Do you want like full-on furry, which are these hands here? See how they have claws and everything? Or do you want like halfway furry, which is, I think, these hands here? They're like halfway human hands, but they're also paws. Or do you want full-on furry, which again you have paws here, and then you have maybe not furry, but just like an anime girl with animal ears and tail? So use these human hands. I'm a furry myself, so I'm gonna go full furry here. Well, alright, there's not really pausing here as much as I can just nip away. You can watch me put things in there. Thank you. Can't wait until it's actually 100% built though. So you will not hear me a lot in this stream just because I want to concentrate and build this. I'm trying to see if I can make it happen tonight and finish it all, but maybe not. We'll see. In the meantime, excuse me. In the meantime, enjoy the lo-fi music that's brought to you by Chill Hop. Yes, it's sort of a sponsorship, as they provided this music for free, loyalty free. But yeah, enjoy the music and enjoy, you know, trying to make, watching me build this KEMOPLA. That being said, you can send questions or anything you guys want, but you know, for the most part, I think I'll be just quiet so I can concentrate on building this thing. I'm barely in like step 3 or something. This thing is long. This thing is long. Sorry about that, guys. I kind of flew there.